Hey everybody, it's Justin from Built, and if you've watched my channel, you know that I've openly said many times the xTool F1 Ultra is my favorite laser here in the shop of any brand that I have reviewed so far. But today, I got its big brother. So this is the new xTool F2 Ultra. This is the world's first 60-watt MOPA fiber laser, 40-watt blue laser. That means that we have so much power in here, and we have the ability to really get a lot of really cool colors when we're doing our engravings on metals. Now, I have the two of these sitting here because, of course, one of the big things they did when designing the F2 Ultra was they took into consideration feedback that people had from the F1. So while the F1 Ultra is a very good machine, there's some little things that customers pointed out, like they wanted a better enclosure system. So this structure is a lot more rigid than on the F1 Ultra, and it overlaps this very thick base plate by about an inch. So there's zero possibility of laser light leakage on here. Additionally, on the F1, it has a fan built in back here, but it actually is through this perforated metal plate, and so cleaning this could be a little bit of a chore. And so on this one, we actually have a magnetic plate that is removable right here so that we can easily clean on the inside. And then from the back, we're able to remove the entire fan module, and there's even a small little latch that I can open up to really get in there and clean it very well. These are nice little quality of life improvements that, you know, they heard from their customers, which that's nice to see. Also, on the bed here, it has the exact same engraving area as the F1, but it is a larger bed surface. So this will be a little bit handier for, let's say, using your rotary on here without it hanging halfway off. But it does make it a little bit heavier, a little bit bigger, bulkier, but not that much. I carried it in here and around the house a couple times today already. So you can definitely still take this out to, craft fair and different type of live event if you want to. Now, let's take a look at what makes this special. With an all-new dual 48 megapixel camera system called Hawkeye Vision, precision has been increased by 60% to 0.2 millimeters, enabling you to engrave accurately on the tiniest of objects. Increased power provides increased cutting capabilities, like being able to cut through 2 millimeter or 0.08 inches deep brass, 20 millimeters or 0.79 inches of acrylic, and 23 millimeters or 0.9 inches of wood. Inside the machine, we have the lens, depth lasers, two large bright light bars, and the dual camera system. The same very nice full color touchscreen is still present. The power button and the computer inputs stayed the same, however, they have recessed the emergency stop button, and this is great so that during transport you don't risk damaging that button if it was sticking out. The two accessory ports have actually been moved inside the unit with this rubber cover. That way, if you're using the accessory and you're able to close the lid, the cable won't get stuck on the outside. And this laser is fast at 15,000 MMS. As a galvo, there is no external moving parts, just an internal mirror that quickly moves to reflect the laser. So xTool is going to be having their live stream on July 9th. That's where they're going to be showing you everything. I'm only allowed to give you just kind of a little sneak peek overview of the machine, but I do want to show you two projects real quick because these kind of exemplify what this machine is capable of. So when I reviewed the F1 Ultra when it first came out, I printed this embossed lion coin. And this lion coin took me 4 hours and 45 minutes to engrave. So a very long time. Now when I put this under my depth gauge, at its deepest point, I engraved it 0.54 millimeters deep. With the F2 Ultra, I embossed this dragon coin, and this only took 1 hour 45 minutes, and this coin is 1.97 millimeters deep. So in around a third of the time, we're going 4 times as deep with this coin. So that's what a more powerful laser is getting you here. You're going to be able to complete your jobs faster, and you're going to be able to get much deeper engravings and cuts, obviously, with these. Now, the other big thing that comes along with having this machine is the ability to do colors. So I'm still playing around with my settings. So this is 330 stainless steel, and I made a Elephant Squadron placard here. And I was doing this to play around a lot with seeing how many different colors I can get. I have reds, purple, yellow, gold, green, light blues and dark blues. I even have a very dark black here, which was just part of my testing. So when you have a MOPA, you can really dial your color settings in on these. Now, depending on what type of material you use it with, you will get very different results. So things like titanium have very vibrant colors when you're able to use that type of material. All right, well, there'll be more projects like this in my full review video. If you know my review videos, they're very data-driven. Obviously, I was given this machine, so I try to keep the opinion out of it and just run as many tests as I possibly can, giving you all of the data that I can there. That way, hopefully, something that I do relates over to what you would use this laser for, and you'll be able to see if this laser works for you or maybe not. xTool is currently selling this at a $50 deposit that's fully refundable. And this is a little different than what they usually do. Usually it's a long, drawn-out marketing thing. Well, it's July, and this machine ships this month in July. So there is a $50 deposit right now that gets you up to $700 off, and that will stop as of the live stream on the 9th. So I do have an affiliate link down below. I get a little kickback from the company if you click that. So hopefully I earned your click if you're interested in reserving one of these. I said up to $700 because this is the dual sourced laser, which is a fiber and a diode. But they also are selling a version of this that is fiber only. So that one is obviously cheaper, and there's a cheaper discount on that one too. So something to look at if you don't think that you need the diode. I would caution you with that because I have had individual instances where I needed both of those in the exact same machine to be able to perfectly run a job without touching the material in between. It is obviously a not everyday use case, but it comes up. So, you know, for me, I would probably always go with the dual source. I hope you will like and subscribe. If you hit subscribe, you'll know when my review video on this comes out. Stay safe in the shop, and I'll see you in the next one.